Hey guys, today is the 12th of February 2013, and I know what you're thinking. Why aren't you at our house? Well, I actually caught a cold during my vacation, but luckily I didn't sneeze on anyone. I actually got the cold on the day that we left our cruise, which by the way I had a really good time. When I was at the Disney Cruise Line, it was actually it was a lot of fun. When we well, when we got on the ship, there was this lady who asked us our name, and they did this for every single person who came on board. She was like, "Please welcome them. Please give a big round of applause for the Morris family," and the staff clapped and all that. So it felt pretty cool. So, and they and when I was at the Royal Palace, which is one of the restaurants on the Disney Cruise Line, they our servers they actually gave me a button, a just graduated button, and I got so many compliments on that, not only from the staff but also from the characters, and I just felt really proud to be wearing it. So it's just and and I should. It's just absolutely incredible. The view, the view from our stateroom is just unbelievable. I mean, it isn't exactly like a view, but it's well, I mean, it isn't like a filmed view, but it was like on a webcam, and it was all live, so it was pretty cool. Hang on, and trying to find my autograph book. I have no idea where my autograph book is, but I'm pretty sure it's buried somewhere underneath my bed. But but I actually, on my last night on the cruise, these really sweet Japanese girls, they actually gave me this from the Enchanted Garden, which is actually kind of funny enough. The last restaurant that we were gonna eat dinner there, and we actually ate breakfast at the Enchanted Garden twice. Once on the second day, and the second on our last day. So so yeah, and these four sweet Japanese girls, they actually gave me their names, and they asked me to search them on Facebook. So, ladies, if you're watching this, konnichiwa and arigatou gozaimasu for a really great vacation. It was so great meeting you guys. And just so you know that you're on YouTube. But yeah. Anyway, but yeah, I had a really fun cruise, and I actually got this lanyard. This is actually my dream, my dream world, my dream world card. That's actually a key for the stateroom that I was in. I'm not gonna say what stateroom I was in for safety reasons. But I actually, what's in here is a golden Mickey. I don't know if you guys can see, but it was actually for the See You Real Soon character meet and greet. They had like the meet and greet for about 20 minutes, and there was this big musical number, and yeah, and there was actually like a golden Mickey confetti that I actually had when we went to the Walt Disney Theater for the first show that we saw, which is called, ironically, The Golden Mickeys. It was absolutely so much fun, and the second night that we were there, we actually went to this comedy called Villains Tonight, and actually, I think it was either Pain or Panic. The servants from Hercules. I think it was Panic, the blue one. He actually when I was wearing the button, and he actually congratulated me for graduating. So so it felt pretty cool. Anyway, and I finally, before I saw Villains Tonight, I finally, yes, people, finally met the one, the only Captain Jack Sparrow. I met him. He was absolutely amazing. He actually called my dad Shiny Head. But I mean, he was totally making fun of my dad. But I mean, at first I didn't even know what he was talking about, because he thought that I thought that he said that I had the shiny head, and I told him that I just got out of the shower, but it was actually, in fact, he was talking about my dad. So, and he was absolutely sweet, and he gave me a hug after the picture. So, it was just absolutely incredible. I love you, Captain Jack. Anyway, but yeah, and on the second night that I was on my cruise, there was this party called the Club Pirate, and it was actually on deck 11. There was this. It's actually where I actually met the Japanese girls. And it's actually where I met Yuria, Enko, Mai, and Mizuki. And they were really good dancers, and it was my very first pirate dance club. So it was pretty cool. And there was like towards the end there were all these sprinklers. There were sprinklers to kind of help us cool off, as it were, because we were so sweating. We were sweating very much, but I mean it was still a lot of fun. And I was up on deck 12 for like most of the time, but I actually went downstairs to when the Cupid Shuffle came up. I actually went down to deck 11, and I actually did the dancing, and it was a lot of fun. My dad and I, we actually did this thing called the Aqueduct, and it was terrifically terrifying. It went like all around the ship. Well, not really all around the ship, but if you've been on the Disney Cruise Line, then you would know how it was. You would know how much fun the Aqueduct was. It sort of reminded me of when my dad and I did that sort of thing at Sesame Place, and it was absolutely fun. It was just absolutely incredible. Castaway Cay was absolutely amazing. My dad and I, we went snorkeling. I tasted salt water. I mean, it's not like I tasted salt water before. I have when I was boogie boarding in North Carolina, but I mean, but North Carolina's water, it's kind of green, grayish, whereas when we were on the Disney cruise, the water was blue and clear. It was just absolutely breathtaking. I mean, I just couldn't believe that how much we were seeing. We went to the Bahamas. We went to Nassau, but we didn't actually stay there for long. I mean, we did some shopping, which was actually not really good for my feet, but it was good for my mom. And I was exhausted by the time we got back. But yeah, and actually when I was in Castaway Cay, I actually I was really determined to find the Flying Dutchman, but unfortunately it wasn't there. So yeah, after the snorkeling, it was when I first got into the water, it was freezing cold. I mean, always. I mean, when you're going into the water, it's always freezing cold. But when you get out of the water, it's cold. Yeah. Anyway, what am I saying? Oh yeah. And I actually went back to the ship on my own. I actually there was this princess gathering that was taking place at around 2:30. And before the princess came out, Peter Pan was actually making an appearance. And I got to meet him, and it was absolutely incredible. He's so witty and so funny, and he's just he's really handsome. I gotta tell you that. But I actually met Cinderella twice. and I think it was the same one that the first time that I met her, she was really, really sweet. She actually had, yeah, I don't know, but it was absolutely incredible, and I met for the first time Princess Tiana from The Princess and the Frog. She was so sweet. She had a little southern accent, and she was, oh my god, she was absolutely sweet, and I actually told Cinderella and Tiana that they obviously they noticed my button, and I told them that I'm taking a degree in liberal arts at J. Social Reynolds at the moment, and when I transfer to VCU, I hope to get a degree in performing arts, and they complimented me on that, and they I mean, I was determined to sing to them, but I didn't, because A, I would look pretty stupid, and two, it would take up a lot of time. So yeah, and when I met Ariel, I actually asked her how Eric, and her father were doing, and she told me, that weekend, that her daughter Melody, she said that Eric was actually in charge of the slumber party that Melody was having. It was him and 6 other girls. So I thought, huh, interesting. and I was praying for Ariel at that point. So, and Snow White, she is absolutely so sweet. And she is like, have we met before? And she's like, you look so familiar. And I was like, I think we have, but yeah, yeah. What am I saying? Oh yeah, at the See You Real Soon meet and greet, actually, when I met Daisy, I actually taught her the, toss from Wicked, and she is a sassy duck, but, I mean, I really admire her for that, so, but yeah, overall, and The Wizarding World of Harry Potter. Oh my god, it was absolutely incredible. I absolutely love it. I actually got this Hermione's wand. Woo! And I actually got Bertie Bott's Every Flavor Beans. I don't know if you can see, probably not. But yeah, I had a really good time there. So it was absolutely incredible. I had a great time on this vacation in general. So, Mom, Dad, thank you so much. I love you, and I really appreciate what you did. So, ooh, do you like my ring, guys? So, I'm gonna go now, and I'll see you guys later. Bye!